Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to another Strat Talk, the show where we talk about strategies for the game Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This one's going to be coming from LGB versus Virtus.pro, and it is happening sort of near the end of the game. As a bit of context here, Virtus.pro has just won 8 rounds in a row on T side against LGB. So keep close attention to LGB counter-terrorist side and how they deal with that, how they handle that. And we're just going to let the auto-director run here for the round, and pretty much everything important already just happened. Round is pretty much over. And then we'll go back, we'll look at it step by step, slow motion, figure out exactly what happened to add a little bit more analysis to this round. How did LGB finally defeat Virtus.pro's T-side? Now, they've been playing very aggressively up until this point. Virtus.pro has been pushing spots, very blitzkriegi, taking positions before LGB is able to rotate and do anything about that. So LGB finally does something this round that works. It catches Virtus.pro way off guard. So let's go back and figure it out. All right, so as we can see, Virtus.pro fully bought, got tons of, they just won 8 rounds in a row. They have tons of money. LGB is coming off of a save round, 8 rounds in a row. They have a full blue shell effect. So they're able to buy everything. We have full kits, full armor, full helmets, 1 op, and all the M4s. It's everything that they would ever need to buy. Double flash each person, smoke each person, nade each person. This is their round. So let's check out how they do this right at the start. And stop. So now we sort of have the split. We have 2 players going A side here. It's going to be Sipe and Olafmeister. And as we see, they're setting up for a fast cat. Keep in mind, Virtus.pro has been playing very aggressively up until this point. So we can tell LGB is now trying to do something aggressive themselves. Fast cat, where you boost a player up here. I can't really move around the camera and free roam while it's paused like this, unfortunately. I would love to do that. But as you can see, they're just going to use 1 player to boost the other one up here. Very quick way to get there. They're probably going to boost Olafmeister with that op. You can boost him up there and he can go for a pick, an early pick. On the T side, they've sort of stopped watching middle at this point and broken off. We see 2 players going over to A side. Bialy actually coming over to A side as well. And then they're going to be bringing this bomb over to B side. And they've been doing this a number of rounds already. LGB is completely aware of this. So what their strategy here to do is to catch the players off guard who are going into the tunnels. All they have to do is catch that bomb off guard. These 2 guys get it down and they're in a great position. So we see 3 players here. They're going to be smoking middle for the cross. There's nobody watching the cross right now. So watch that smoke. And this is going to be twist through the smoke middle. When a smoke is at middle, not directly in the doors, but thrown a little bit further out there like twist just thrown, that means I'm going to be going lower B. However, there is no terrorist aware of this smoke. Check it out. Smokes go down, he gets into lower B. Let's check out what the terrorists are doing at this point. All 3 of them over here at long playing A side. Nobody watching down mid. Nobody knows about that smoke. Normally you leave an op or middle to watch out for this thing happening. So Virtus.pro actually made a mistake. A very crucial mistake, and that is to not have anybody with intel at long. The first person who's going to get intel is whoever's going to be looking at middle fairly shortly. So we see the terrorists now getting ready to move into B tunnels, unaware that a player is already lower. Twist has to call, all right, I made it lower. I don't think anyone saw me. And we see 2 players here who are going to very aggressively run into the tunnels. So at this point, Olafmeister is able to get his pick. This is the player who got boosted short. It was Sipe who boosted him up. He's able to get over here very quickly, scope the op out. Because of the smoke at lower B, or when a player pushes cat like this, the danger is going to be from lower B, where twist is right now. Because players will generally push through B tunnels on T side, go lower B and watch short, and you can get a pick off of this player. Olafmeister would be in trouble there. But because of that smoke, and because twist was able to pretty much take the lower B, Olafmeister is safe, and he moves out here. He scopes in, waits for a player to try to go middle, and he does get the pick. He takes snacks out, as we see him there dying. Blood in midair. Oh dear, does that look nasty? Pasha's got to be scared at this point. I've seen things. I've seen things. So, all right, a whole bunch is happening, though. over here at lower B. Twist engages. As we see, he's shooting that box. He's trying to go for the headshot. He's a little bit off. And terrorists here looking like they're going to be focusing on the player lower B. This is going to allow these players who are pushing in to take them. It's pretty much just a pincers movement. You have two players coming through this side, one coming from the other side. Terrorists have to draw their attention. As we see, none of the terrorists are actually flashed, but they have had to draw their attention, and it looks like Taz is actually coming off of throwing it. So Taz tries to frag the player. He does go down to Crims. Crims, during that, actually killed Taz. And now as we see that player's attention is pulled to the player at lower, Twist pulls back, just throws a nade. He's not going to engage anymore. It's all up to Crims now. So the player is facing the wrong way. This is exactly how you kill someone in Counter-Strike. Never allow them to have any sort of an advantage. Never try to face them in a fair fight. Twist came up, showed himself, made him look that way, and then ran away. And now it's up to these two players from behind to take him out. And Crims takes him out. So that is pretty much the round right there. What that does is it gives the terrorists control over the bomb inside of the tunnels. It's a difficult place to get it. It looks like everybody's in a smoke right now. And we do see these players trying to engage the player at short. Olaf Meister does go down to Pasha, who is able to avenge his teammate. So Olaf Meister, all he did was trade. He killed Snacks, and then he went down to Pasha. But it disallowed these players at middle from doing a lot as well, especially if they're able to get the bomb down, take two players down like that. All you need to do is trade at this point to win. So we have one more player, Sipe, floating in midair, going to be coming catwalk as well. Now we just have two terrorists left. At this point, there's not much they can do. They can try to reclaim that bomb, but it's just very bleak at this point. A lot of times, these players will just try and save. And that's pretty much the round. It's a very nice job by LGB. Virtus.pro playing very aggressively, making mistakes like that, allowed LGB to get the drop on him. And Pasha trying to engage this player. Also have a player at middle. And that's going to be Bialy. Counter-terrorist, one creeping up from behind him. They just have full control of the bomb now. It's not that difficult. We see the player sneaking up behind him right now. And Sipe takes out both of them, Pasha and Bialy. So, once again, lovely round from LGB. Thank you folks very much for watching. I hope you learned something. I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.